How you going, guys? Welcome back to my new Road to Glory series for FIFA 17. Unlike last year on FIFA 16 where I used all of the past and present players available for Spurs, this year I've decided to take a little bit of a different spin and still use Spurs players, but only the current Spurs players in the current FIFA 17 game. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using only coins that I earn through games or through trading, or free stuff that I get from EA. For example, currently on the web app, if you log in, you get free packs or free coins. Once I have enough coins, I will then go out and buy the Spurs players that are available. I will not be using FIFA points on this at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look and we're going to see what players are available. We're going to explain how we're going to be looking at potential upgrades that might be available, and then we're going to go into the web app and we're going to see what what FIFA have given us to start off with. So let's have a look and see what players are available. So as you can see, we currently have gold, silver and bronze players, and at this moment in time, in the gold section, we got the top of the shops, we've got Hugo Lloris at the top, followed by Toby Alderweireld and then Christian Eriksen underneath him. Silvers at the moment, there's only 3 silvers for Spurs in the game at the moment, and then on the bronze there's 8 bronze available in the bronze section. Now how this is going to work is I will obviously get coins for winning games. I'll also get coins for trading as well, because when I get my introductory packs and everything that I've got and get all the web app, which I'll show you in a minute, you'll also see that I will be able to trade players, I'll be able to buy players, other players which aren't Spurs players, so I can then sell them on for profit and then get enough money to buy players. Because at this particular moment in time, some of those higher rated players at the moment are tens of thousands of pounds at the moment. When informs come available, for example, as you can see here, I believe the first inform that Spurs might get might be next week, might be Son, because he played a blinder at the weekend against Borough, scored 2 goals, and he only done that 2 weeks ago, and he got an informed for that 2 weeks ago. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if he does, we will highlight his player name, and then we'll put a bracket 1, 2, 3. If it's a special card, for example, a hero card or a man of the match card or international man of the match or something on those lines, I'll put something in there to signify what the special card is. I can't actually go out and actually get the informed card unless I've got the previous card available. So what will happen is as you will see on the beginning of each episode, I would flash up this card here. You'll be able to see what players I've got because their names will be scrolled out. So let's go into the web app now and see what FIFA have decided to give us for our starter pack, and we will also have a look at starting to look and see what other neat stuff that I'm going to be able to do on FIFA 17. Okay, so going straight into the web app here then, so you can see here on the web app, this is the club items that we were given to begin with. Just Crew Alexander badge, a green and white kit, a yellow away kit, a ball, and just a bronze stadium. So that's the main stuff that we're going to be starting off with that. Obviously we're going to change that to Spurs kits and also White Hart Lane and a Spurs badge eventually. You can also see here on the top right hand corner that I have been gifted 3.5 grand's worth of coin so far. That's come from 2 500 coin gifts and also a 2.5k coin gift. And we're also going to just go into my club and we're going to have a look and see what players that we've also been gifted already from FIFA. So going straight into it then, you can actually see here I actually have got some half decent players already. I've got Adler in goal. I've got a couple of BPL players there. I've also got some Spanish players as well. So obviously these are the players that I'm going to be either trading and giving away, not giving away, I'm going to be trading away and trying to generate some coins so I can go and buy some Spurs players. And also I will use some of these players as well to go towards squad builder challenges and stuff along those lines, yet again to get better players, to then trade them, to then get better packs and that sort of stuff. So like I say, no FIFA points being used here. It's all going to be on trading and gaming, and that's it. Now as you can see, I've got page 1 of 7, so these are all the players that I've managed to actually get so far. Now we were lucky enough that part of the packs that we got one Spurs player in the pack in the form of Carter Vickers. So centre back player already marked off the list already, so that's a great start. Jan Vertonghen actually recently said in an interview that he's actually really impressed with Carter Vickers over the last year and a half. So you know, hopefully he'll have a good start with us. So that's where we're sitting at this particular moment in time. I'm now going to I'm now going to do some trading. I'm going to get rid of some of these players. I'm going to build my squad, and we'll come back and we'll have a look and see where we are after I've done my trading and after I've done my first squad.
A few moments later.
But as you can see, I've been pretty busy here. My coins have gone down from 3,500 down to 601. However, I think I have spent them wisely, because if you go into my transfer list, you'll be able to see here, these were all the players that I managed to sell, and I sold a lot of these pretty quickly, to be honest with you, because I didn't list them up for min, but obviously, you know, I did try to get as much coinage out of each of these players as possible. So as you see on the list there, I got a fair few coinage from them. Like I say, I have put all of these to good use. Still got 6 players left up on the trading pile there. However, let's have a look and see what my squad now looks like after I've taken in all those coins and went out and spent them. I'm happy. So as you can see there, I managed to get myself everybody in the Spurs playing position apart from right mid. Well, I'm just needing a couple of those players to sell. Oh, someone's just sold there. I've actually got now 1,741 coins. So someone's just sold there, which is great, which means that I'm only a couple of hundred away from being able to get Lamella. But as you can see, I've got Janssen, Son, Carroll, Harrison. I've stuck him in there because I think he's a really tasty player, and I think he'll do really well. Dyer, Walks, Wimmer, Vorm, Carter Vickers, and I also have Davies there as well. My bench is a lot of Spurs players as well. I've got Brittles and Cameron, who are both BPL players, sorry, Premier League players. Ogilvy, Walks, and then I've also got a couple of randoms here as well. Kept some high ranking players in there just to keep the rating up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, to be able to sell a couple more players, be able to get Lamella in there, and then when you come back for my first game, which is going to be next week, we will then be able to get cracking on with the games and hopefully get some more informed players in. As you can see there, I did buy Son. For the main reason I bought Son is so that means that when I actually he gets an inform, which I really hope he does, then I'll be able to get that inform because I've already got him in the team. So thanks very much for watching the video. I really appreciate you coming along and seeing this video. Smash a like if you appreciate the video. Please subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you don't know when the new videos are going to come out, and then you will miss the first couple of episodes. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for the first game. Bye.